Welcome to the masterclass. This lesson is taught by our friend Sarah. She is going to teach us how to use one of the most beneficial technologies available today. In my household, it's known as Mom's Boyfriend because every question we ever ask Mom is responded to with, "Why don't you ask Google?" So today, Sarah is going to teach us how to ask Google.
Hi, I'm Sarah Campbell, and I'm going to walk you through a Google search today, kind of the best tricks and tips, the ways to find the best websites, and even how to search your history of Google searches, just in case you forgot something and you want to go back and find it. I'm going to share my screen. And right now, this is what your basic Google search page will look like. As you can see, you can just find it by going to google.com. There's a lot of extra numbers and letters up at the top here in my browser, but I'm going to go ahead and just show you that it's as simple as putting google.com. All right. Now, what are we going to search? If you click in the search bar, which is this bar right here in the middle, it's going to give you options. Try searching for restaurants nearby, dinner recipes, things like that. But today we are going to search for a specific website. I'm going to look for, let's see, Donatos.com. I'm hungry for a pizza. Actually, I didn't even have to finish writing it. It came up and offered me Donatos. Okay. So the first thing that we're going to do is I showed you how to search for something. I showed you that you didn't even need to put the entire word in. Now, one other thing before we actually dig into a website, I'm going to go back to google.com. Say you have a question. You want to search for what the best dog food is. If you want, you can type in what is the best dog food. Do you have to type all of those words? Absolutely not. Can you take the lazy route? Let's do it. Dog food. What I'm trying to tell you is that you don't have to type out entire sentences. Google is smart enough to be able to search for you based on those critical terms of what you are looking for. So dog food might come up with brands, might come up with different kinds of food for the age of your dog. It might come with warnings for certain dog foods. Dog food is a broad enough term that it's more than likely going to get you the answer or the option of the answer that you're looking for, regardless of what it is specifically that you're looking for. So I'm just going to click enter. And here we have 2 million billion, I don't even know what this number is, results. I'm looking at the very top of my screen. It came in 0.67 seconds. That's how fast Google is. It also gives you the options, just so you know. It will default to this all option, which I'm looking at the top middle of my screen again. But if you want pictures of dog food for whatever reason, you can go to images, you can go to videos, you can shop specifically for dog food. There are different ways to define exactly what you're looking for. Google's pretty smart, so let's just pretend like we're looking for pictures of dog food. We would click on images. You are literally going to see only images of dog food. Now, I don't have any urge or need for a picture of dog food. However, I do want to find out what the best dog food for my dog is. So I'm going to click on all again. And I'm going to scroll down here and maybe look for a certain brand. All right, it's actually showing me places to buy dog food. Okay, well, that's pretty interesting too. So it's showing me Petco, Captivating Canines, and PetSmart. Now, this is kind of that thumbnail view, right? So if you want to see more in that thumbnail view, it's offering you to view all. Wow, it even shows me where on the map these stores are. So Google knows where I live, so it's actually going to show me where they are closer to where I live, which is over here in this general area, but also all the way around Columbus or wherever your location may be. Now, let's see. I don't need this map view, so I'm actually going to scroll back a screen, and I'm going to say, okay, I would like to know more about the best food for my dog. Okay, I said that's what my original question was. So People always also ask, what is the best food for my dog? It has like a little snippet of what might be, but I want to look more into it. So I'm going to go ahead and click this link that is attached to the answers to the question that I wanted to know. Okay. This is a news site. This is showing me the best dog food according to experts and veterinarians. I'm going to click back out of this because the point of this video isn't to show you specific websites. But one of the things you want to know is, how do I know which website is the best website to choose? I will say that in general, the websites that are at the very top, sometimes if they say this word ad right beside it, it means that the actual brand is paying for the brand to be higher up on the Google list. So I don't pay attention to the ones at the very top that say ad, because I know that's just somebody spending their money. I'm going to scroll down a little bit. And I'm going to say, okay, so Chewy.com, you can see that it is pretty high on the list. A lot of times when it's high on the list, but it's not in that ad section, that's because it's a very popular brand. A lot of people are clicking on that brand, but you can tell where it's coming from by looking kind of at that first line or two of information. For example, this is petco.com. Say it's a place where I've gone in person to buy pet food. That's how I know that it's a place that I can trust, because I trust that store in person. A lot of the times, okay, so Dog Food Advisor, that sounds like it's pretty good. I mean, it's actually advising what dog food to buy, so that's another option I would choose. AKC.org, that's some place where we know that if your dog is a certain pedigree, you can trust AKC. Amazon.com, which I would trust for buying the food, but maybe not specific to actually learning more about the food. Okay, now I'm going to teach you a trick that some people don't even know. What I'm going to do is, what if I actually searched for this before and I found exactly what I needed, but I can't remember what website it came from? You can't just go out to google.com and say, what website was I on? Although technically that would probably walk you through the steps. However, I'm going to make it super easy for you. I'm going to go all the way over here to my very, very top right-hand side where these three dots are. If you're cyber savvy, you call it a hamburger, and I'm going to click on it. You see all these different options. You're actually going to see an option for history. History is going to show you all the recent websites that I clicked on. Now I can see that I was on a witty website, and for some strange reason, just kidding, it doesn't, but it's going to tell me about the best dog food that I want. And for that reason, it's easy to find something that you clicked on before, and you can go back to it even if you can't remember exactly which website it is. These have been tips and tricks for searching on Google today. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope that it was helpful. Thank you.